Well, with the new Sonic channel relaunch, there is new character bios to go over. So what I wanted to do this time is on the last episode, last video, we went over the Sonic World story, and there is now a new character bios. So I wanted to go over this and read them all. So let's do that. So they actually have a relationship diagram now for most of the characters, which I think is awesome. Right? Like you have Sonic, and then like little Werehog and Super Sonic are down there. They got Tails and Knuckles, his two best friends, and then the relationship goes down there with Team Rose over there. There's the Chaotix down there, the Babylon Rogues, Deadly Six. There's the freaking King Dodonpa and Omo Chow, the devil. Devil! So I like this diagram. Look at that. Right? You get the relationship there with Eggman and Maria and Shadow Maria and Gerald and all of Eggman's creations they got there. They've added Sage here. So I like this. I very much like this diagram. Now this is being translated. We're on the English setting and we've got translated via Google. So some stuff is going to be wrong. Let me just tell you that right now. And the first one you can see is it says Emmy instead of Amy right there. So let's take a look-see here at Sonic. And we have the new render from... I believe this is a new render for Sonic X Shadow Generations. So that's the new render that we're going with. Here we go. Here we go. So there, if you ever wanted to know what Sonic's height is, he's 100 centimeters. There you go. His running speed is supersonic. So the fastest hedgehog in history, able to run anywhere at the speed of sound. Again, it says she. That's the mistranslation. He loves doing what he likes and hates crooked things. Although he can be a little short-tempered, he is also kind and cannot leave people in trouble alone. He believes that life is a series of events and adventures, and lives by his own rules rather than the rules or common sense of those around him. He always keeps his promises and never betrays his friends. He is honest about his own sense of justice. Normally, he's just a playful guy who remains nonchalant no matter what kind of trouble he's in. But when the moments it see here, okay. I'm pretty sure it's when the moment matters. He shocks viewers with his intensity and sharpness like a completely different person. There we go. So that is the new Sonic bio. We got some little... Look at this. Oh, these are the channel stories, aren't they? Oh, great. We're going to go over those. And they have titles for him here. Look at that. That is awesome. So every character, by the way, has like titles at the bottom that kind of... It's like this is their debut and stuff like that. So let's move on to Tails. I'm interested to see how Tails is. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see, is there anything special here? Oh look, he has What I Like, Mecha and Mint Candy. What I Don't Like, Thunder. I'm glad they kept the OVA. Special skills. He can fly in the sky by rotating his two tails. Hobby, tinkering machines, operating machines. Okay, so his real name is Miles Prower, commonly known as Tails. He's the kind-hearted baby fox with two tails. He can fly by spinning his tail, and he loves tinkering with machines and developing all kinds of mecha. When he was being bullied for having two tails, he happened to meet Sonic and was inspired by his running style, and before he knew it, he was chasing after him. Since then, he's had many adventures with Sonic and gained courage and confidence. Although he's a cute little brother to Sonic, Tails himself hopes to become someone that Sonic can rely on someday. With his mechanical skills and excellent intelligence, he supports Sonic in many ways, making him the best partner. That's nice. That is good for Tails. Let's move on to Knuckles. I'm liking this boy, baby. Alright, Knuckles the Echidna. What I like, fruit, especially grapes. What I don't like, strong sunlight. He hates summer. Special kills, digging holes, climbing walls, gliding, punching. That is Knuckles. A bold and powerful echidna. He lives alone on the floating island of Angel Island, guarding a giant gemstone called the Master Emerald. That is his destiny as a descendant of the Echidna tribe, and he is currently the only person who can control the Master Emerald. Sonic's rival and fighting buddy. If Sonic is the wind, then he is the mountain, destined to stay in one place. That is really good. I like that. Because of his earnestness and earnest personality, he can be easily deceived. We have seen that a lot from Eggman, haven't we? He is a master of martial arts and a top treasure hunter. His fist is so powerful that his punches can shatter rocks. He is also good at climbing and gliding and climbing walls. Good for Knuckles. Now, Amy is the one I'm intrigued on. Not Emmy. It's Amy Rose. I'm intrigued on this to see where she goes. Nickname Emmy. Okay, so that might be... Okay, this might be like the Japanese thing for her. Yeah, English name, nickname. Yeah, this is the Japanese thing for Amy. Body weight, secret. That's It's good. What she likes, soft served ice cream. What she doesn't like, boredom. Special skills, card fortune telling, dowsing. I don't know what dowsing is. Someone tell me what dowsing is. And her Pico Pico hammer. Okay, a kind and energetic hedgehog girl who would chase after Sonic anywhere once she sends her mind to it day in and day out. Let's go, baby. This is true Amy right here. She's a bright and cheerful person who never gives up no matter the circumstances. She's also strong-willed and highly proactive. When the time comes, she'll pull out her beloved Pico Pico hammer out of nowhere and display power that puts any man to shame. She's also a single-minded and hard-working person who never stops working on improving herself in order to win Sonic's heart. This right here is the true bio for Amy Rose. This is the true bio. None of this garbage in the Sonic Gens remaster. This is the true bio for Amy. Thank you, Sonic Channel, for doing this right. Let's go to Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog with his old 2000 render. Let's see. What I like, nothing. What I don't like, all of humanity. Fair enough. A black hedgehog who looks exactly like Sonic. Well. The ultimate life form created by Professor Gerald Robotnik, Dr. Eggman's grandfather, and the genius scientist of the century. He has the same powers as Sonic and is a perfectly equal rival. Although he has no interest in good or evil deeds, his cold-hearted personality means he will stop at nothing to achieve his goals, which sometimes puts him at odds with Sonic and the others. He is a proud perfectionist who demands the highest standards from himself and others. He is skilled in the technique Chaos Control, which uses the power of the Chaos Emeralds to distort time and space. That is awesome. Good for Shadow. Let's go on to Rouge the Bat. There we go. Body weight. Secret. Okay. What I like, jewelry. Special skills, screw kick. A wild and sexy female bat who never lets her prey escape. The fact that they said a wild and sexy female bat, dude, based Japanese Sonic. She is a treasure hunter specializing in jewels and an excellent agent, quote-unquote spy, who has been contracted by the president and the military commander. Although she may appear frivolous at first glance, she is actually an extremely calculating and a realist. She decides her actions based on profit and laws rather than justice or morality. On the other hand, she has an intense obsession with jewels and will go to any lengths to get them. What is the disorder called? When you're like, you have to steal. Kleptomania, right? It could be that. What do you guys think? You guys think Rouge has some kleptomania? Or she just likes jewelry? Could be both. Omega. Alright, buddy. E123 Omega. That's a good body weight. What I don't like, Dr. Eggman. This is the final batch of the E-Series robots created by Dr. Eggman and the strongest of them all. Its body parts can be transformed into various weapons, and it can annihilate enemies with overwhelming firepower. Having been sealed away for a long time since its completion, Omega has a strong hatred for his creator, Dr. Eggman. Omega's goal is to destroy all of Dr. Eggman's mechas, proving that he is the strongest, and take revenge on Dr. Eggman who sealed him away. We move on to Silver. Hello, Silver. How are you? What I like, peaceful world, blue skies. What I don't like, the evil Iblis. Fair enough, man. A silvery hedgehog with psychic powers who comes from the future. He has a strong sense of justice and an honest, kind personality, never giving up on hope no matter how hopeless the situation. He tries to protect world peace, and everyone smiles at the cost of his own self-sacrifice. He has high fighting abilities that allow him to compete with Sonic and Shadow, and is particularly strong when it comes to using his psychic powers to protect something. Cool on Silver. So we move on to Blaze. Blaze the cat. Does the body weight say secret? How can you ask something like that? Personal statement. Okay, fair enough. I'm loving this, man. What I don't like, high places. Okay, I like this. She's the princess of the Soul Empire in another world, and the guardian of the hidden treasure, the Soul Emeralds. With the power to control fire, she takes action when the world and its people are in danger. She is usually calm and collected, but it also seems that she is suppressing her hidden emotions with reason. In her efforts to be faithful to her role as the protector of the Soul Emeralds, she tends to discipline and restrict herself too much, which may be why she tends to be shy around strangers. However, after meeting Sonic and the others, Blaze's attitude seems to have changed. By collecting 7 Soul Emeralds, she can transform into Burning Blaze. Can I tell you how hard it is to use the correct she and he when the translation is messed up? It's doing my head in, man. Cream the Rabbit. Oh, we actually get her body weight this time. And we get cheese, too. That's awesome. What I like, TV, especially Next Show. Okay. She's good friends with the Chow and is always accompanied by her friend Chow Cheese. She's an obedient and kind-hearted rabbit girl who works hard at everything she does. Don't let fucking Western media hear you say that she's obedient. Who works hard at everything she does and has a strong desire for knowledge and curiosity. She could fly high in the sky by flapping her large ears. And team-up attacks with Cheese are super powerful, allowing her to even defeat Dr. Eggman's mechas. Yes, Cheese. A sick Cheese on Eggman and Sonic Advance, you win. Influenced by the refined motherly Vanilla, she speaks in a polite, death-like manner. Okay, but she also has a childlike, endearing way of speaking and behaving, such as calling villains San. Ah, okay. I see. Being respectful. Cream is nothing if not respectful. She was brought up right. Big the cat, this lazy loser. Lazy, big-ass loser. His height is way too much. Good friends, frog. Favorite food, fish. Simple and easy. I like it. A giant cat that is laid back, gentle, and carefree. His hobbies are sleeping, eating, and luring fish. Man, I agree with these hobbies. He's kind-hearted and strong. Also stupid. He enjoys a relaxed life in the great outdoors with his beloved frog, but he also shows his determination when his friends are in trouble. Alright, we're moving on to the... Oh, there's a buttload here. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many. And this is just modern characters. Vector the Crocodile. Okay. What I like, money, band playing, and gum. What I don't like, the office landlord. Yeah. A detective who serves as the head of the Chaotix Detective Agency. He is bossy and a fairly optimistic person. He is strong, quick to fight, and has a foul mouth. But he's also emotional and has a strong sense of justice. His intellect is sharper than you would imagine from his casual appearance and speech. It is also usually his role to come up with the deductions and solve cases. He loves money and has a policy of doing anything as long as the reward is right. But he never commits crimes. On the other hand, he can't leave people in trouble alone, so he accepts requests that are not worth the reward. That's why the Chaotix detectives are super poor. Yeah. They're just too nice, buddy. They're just too nice. Espio, the chameleon. He likes training and dumplings. He doesn't like crooked things. The advisor of the Chaotix Detective Agency, a chameleon who uses ninjutsu. He is a calm and quiet man, almost overly cautious at times, but he plays an important role as the one who keeps the Chaotix detectives in check. He tends to be an optimistic go-getter. He's the type who is more passionate about dangerous missions and has considerable confidence in ninjutsu, but he feels that there is an aesthetic in being content with being in the shadows as a ninja. He can become invisible with the hidden leaf technique, but he also has a careless side, such as when he sneezes and reveals his true form. His trademarks are his long protruding horns and his long rounded tail. Now we move on to Charmy Bee, the what is he, 500-year-old adult in Archie or whatever Charmy was. Flour, nectar, and sweets. Studying is boring, is what he doesn't like. I agree, man. Bit of a jokester and a bit of a scatterbrain. More than anything, he loves to play and is always running around energetically. The Chaotix Detective Agency is his precious playground. He's the type of person who acts before he thinks, and by the time he realizes it, it's too late. He's a mood maker who livens up the Chaotix Detective Agency with his natural cheerfulness and eccentricity. His nature gives him excellent intuition and often bursts out things that no one else notices. His trademark is his flight suit and helmet. He doesn't get angry very often, but when he does, he will charge his opponent with the needle on his rear and deliver a painful blow. That is Charmy Bee. Jet the Hawk. You've made a bit of a return, my friend. And I must say, I'm thankful. I wonder what his new voice is going to be. What he likes is treasure. Treasure yourself. What? What I don't like. Someone faster than me, someone more confident than me. He just hates Sonic, pretty much. Nicknamed the legendary Wind User, he is the leader of the Babylon Bandits. That's the Babylon Rogues, is Japanese name. His extreme gear techniques are the best of all time. He thinks of himself as a die-hard bad guy. He has a lot of pride, hates to lose, and doesn't want to show others an uncool side of himself. He has a strong sense of responsibility to lead the team as a leader and a strong driving force, but he is also saved by his generous team members. He openly expresses his rivalry with Sonic, who is said to be the fastest person on Earth. Move on to Wave. Oh, geez, she's got way more here. Body weight secret. Treasure, mech knowledge. What I don't like, stupid guys, stinky guys. Oh, no. Well, hey, I ain't stinky. I ain't stinky, at the very least. I'm kind of stupid. She's a super mechanic of the Babylon Bandits, who handles everything from modifying extreme gear to repairing the ship. She's also a skilled staff officer who is capable of analyzing information, formulating strategies, and making proposals. She's so confident about her knowledge that she will not accept anyone who does not understand what she's saying or anything that does not agree with her. And once she has made up her mind, she is stubborn and will not budge no matter what. She respects Jet as the leader and sees him as an unreliable younger brother. I think that's how most people would see Jet. Not Jeff. Jeff's the human version. Storm the Albatross. What he likes, treasure and Jet. What he doesn't like, an enemy of the Babylon Bandits. Okay. That is, you know what, fair enough. A heavy tank for the Babylon Bandits. He lacks intelligence and isn't good at detailing reasoning, but his power is strong enough to break boulders. His loyalty to Jet is stronger than anyone else's and comes from his heart. But because of this, he often acts recklessly, which ends up earning Jet's scolding. Although he can be short-tempered, he's a laid-back guy and somehow lovable. Awesome. Supersonic gets his own bio. We're gonna skip like the Chow and Omo Chow. I don't think we need to do that. Supersonic. Sonic transforms into super form after gaining the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. His whole body shines golden. He has the abilities far beyond those of the normal Sonic. However, because he consumes an extreme amount of energy while transformed, he can only maintain this form for a short time. It is also possible to fly in the sky. I'm gonna skip a lot of like Werehog and all that. We're gonna go right to Chip, who's called Tip, but it's Chip. What he likes? Delicious food. What isn't like? To be hungry. Man, that's me. A mysterious character has lost all of his memories. Sonic named him Chip after his favorite food, chocolate chip sundaes. He is an enormous glutton and always has chocolate hidden somewhere. He has a bright and carefree personality. He is usually carefree and excited, but sometimes displays mysterious powers. Perhaps Chip's lost memories hide a big secret. Mayhaps. I don't care about Yacker. Aramum is here. Okay. REM. This is from Sonic Dream Team, if you don't know her. Her English name is REM, but her Japanese name is Ariemu. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, sex not clear what REM is. Well, I mean, she is, you know, a reverie just taking a form. So I guess you could do that. Guardian of the mysterious reverie and weaver of dreams. She has a strict sense of mission, though she looks young. She exists only in dreams created by the creator thousands of years ago. Ooh. Born with a mission, she has a calm and collected personality with a strong sense of justice. For thousands of years, completing her mission was everything to her, but throughout her adventures with Sonic and friends, she begins to develop feelings of kindness, especially close with Cream. King Dodonpa, the man himself. My god. Look at my dude. He's the king of the Donpa Kingdom and president of the universe's largest automobile company, Donpa Motors. He has a slightly otherworldly and easygoing personality. He is generally positive and does things at his own pace. He also has a strong will. He hides his identity and holds races and experiments with the engine he's developing without Sonic and the others noticing, just like an old fox. You bastard. Maria. She's in the friends category. I don't know if I would put Maria there. I mean, she wasn't really a friend of Sonic's. Type human. Thanks. Professor Gerald's granddaughter. A smart girl. Born with a weak constitution and suffering from an incurable disease, she moved to the space colony Ark for treatment. There she was born with Shadow and lived with him like a brother, but was involved in an incident that cost her her life. Yeah, none of this Maria and Shadow shipping. What the hell are you all doing? Gerald, a super genius who was hailed as the world's greatest mind, designed the space colony Ark and created the ultimate life form Shadow. He is also Maria's grandfather and Dr. Eggman's grandfather. He was researching immortality in order to cure Maria, but was captured by Gunn in order to freeze and cover the project and was executed. I'm glad that they are just embracing that, yeah, he was executed. The bad guys. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. Dr. Eggman himself. Let's do this. Real name not clear, but we know his real name. It's Ivo Robotnik. IQ 300. What he likes, mecha and fried chicken. Yo, this is canon. Fried chicken Eggman. People start adding in your fan fictions in the artwork right now. Do it. A selfish and self-centered, self-proclaimed evil genius scientist. He loves machines more than he loves food. That's saying a lot. He is extremely confident and proud and loses his temper easily. Although he has an extremely high IQ of 300 and is an exo-scientist, he plans to turn the world into Eggman Land without regard for the inconvenience it causes to others. He's a stubborn man who never gives up, no matter how many times he fails. All of his plans stored by Sonic, and defeating Sonic is his greatest wish. But deep down, he seems to have some fondness for Sonic. It's the respect. You know, it's the hero-villain respect. We're going to skip Orbot and Cubot and go right to Sage, because we don't really need to know that much about Orbot and Cubot, do we? Sage does not have a bunch. A girl with a mysterious aura. Originally, she's the latest artificial intelligence program created by Dr. Eggman. There are still many mysteries surrounding the powers she gained by hacking into the cyberspace of Starfall Islands and accessing the information stored there of an ancient civilization. So we have more to learn about Sage. Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic. Special skills, yeah. Features constantly being improved. He is a super high performance robot created by Dr. Robotnik to counter Sonic. He's designed to look like Sonic, and his speed and power are comparable to the original. In the past, he gained consciousness through the improved performance of his AI chip and attempted to control the Eggman army by improving his own body, but was thwarted by Sonic and his friends. Afterwards, he was returned to his original obedient battle mecha by Dr. Eggman. Chaos. Look at this new Chaos render. I love it. I think that's the Forces one, right? A mutant Chao with high intelligence and exceptional abilities. He has a gentle personality and in ancient times gained the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds to keep pure water around the altar and protect his kind from outside enemies. However, the Chao that Chaos regarding were sacrificed by the warrior race that was Knuckles' ancestors, who came to steal the emerald. Enraged by this, Chaos absorbed the 7 Chaos Emeralds and transformed into perfect Chaos, going berserk. He caused a great flood and nearly destroyed the world. With Tikal's prayer, Chaos was sealed away in the Master Emerald along with her consciousness and fell into a long slumber. The 7 Emeralds went missing, and the stones came to be known as the Chaos Emeralds. There we go. This boy. Hello, Mephiles. Not even looking at us. Think you're so cool? One half of Solaris, the god of fire with a will of his own, who was sealed by the Veil of Darkness. When the Veil of Darkness was destroyed, he copied Shadow's, I think it's supposed to be Shadow's form, a tricky being who tries to confuse and exploit people with his mysterious words and actions. It's Infinite, who you need a freaking redo, buddy. If you want to talk about someone who needs a better workaround, freaking Infinite. A masked man with mysterious powers who is able to surpass even Sonic's speed. With the jewel he wears on his chest, the Phantom Ruby, he creates a terrifying virtual reality. With this immense power, the Eggman Empire quickly expanded its influence and came to control 99% of the world. That is the Deadly Six. We're just going to skip all those guys. Classic characters and the relationship diagram. It's very simple. It is very simple. We're gonna skip the classic ones. I think we're just gonna go right to Trip. She's one we haven't talked about. Trip. Here we go. Trip the Sunkeys. A girl armored lizard who lives in the North Star Islands. Although she wears heavy armor, she is also clumsy and often falls over because she cannot see in front of her. She was ordered by Dr. Eggman and Fang to guide them around the North Star Islands. And then Fang himself. I'm surprised Bean and Bark aren't here. Huh. A fast-moving bounty hunter, Jaboa. He is a wanted man who has gone by many different names over the years. He is always trying to outwit his opponents and hunts for his prey with his beloved machine, the Marvelous Queen. Yep, he loves the Marvelous Queen. Is that it? That's it. That is the character bios. Good timing too, because the translation ended. So, that is the character bios for the new Sonic channel redone. Cool. Can I get a translation? Thank you. Oh, look at that. When you go to character, there's the Sonic World story. That's awesome. Okay. That's fun. I like this. Thank you, Sonic Channel. You are awesome. I love you. So that's the character bios for pretty much most of the characters. This is the definitive version of the characters, by the way. I don't care what anyone says. The Japanese versions, that's the true versions. So whatever you see in these stupid Western localized ones, it's fake. It's nonsense. Screw it. This is we just read the true character bios of them all. Base Japan gets it. So, what do you all think of the character bios? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time.